video, I'm going to show you how I do my DIY. I'm working in my investment property. It's going to be rented and don't want to put too much crazy money into it right now. So I'm doing a lot of things DIY. And as you can see behind me, I ran out of primer, but that's not why I wanted to show you that way. Today I'm going to be cleaning up the radiant heat covers. They're nasty and cruddy and they just look awful. So I'm going to show you how I do it and maybe give you some inspirational ideas for your own properties. And also because painters charge an arm and a leg for painting. So this is what the radiant heater covers look like. Oops. As you can see, they're pretty ugly. They're orange, brown, they're just nasty looking. And I also put, at the bottom, I didn't want to mess up the tiles on the bottom, so I put painter's tape, and then I have the drip cloth to make sure I don't get any paint on there. Okay, you will need a caulking gun and a molding trim sealant. This one I really like because you are allowed to paint in 30 minutes, so it's pretty fast. The spray paint that I'm using is semi-gloss white, and you can use this from Rustoleum, and you can use this on wood, metal, plastic, and more indoor and outdoor for fast drying. This was like $4 at Home Depot, Menards. This is like, I don't know, I think like $5 or so. The other thing you'll need is, obviously, since you're spray painting, cover yourself. Also, you can use some goggles so the paint doesn't get on you and you're not breathing all that nasty stuff. I actually am going to use a hand sander right there. However, if you don't have a hand sander, because this is DIY, you have all these different types of sanding sheets. Obviously, these sanding sheets are, obviously better to use with the hand sander, but you can also use one of these bad boys. I know this is kind of used, but this you can find at, again, Home Depot, Menards for like $5. But before I continue on to do this, I just want to quickly explain about which grit you should use, lower level, or I don't know what size, or you know what I mean. So let me explain that really quick. So you see these numbers right here, 100, this one's 220, here's another one at 220. So the higher the number, the finer the grit gets. It's kind of hard to see, but this is really fine. And then this one is 100. And so this is really coarse, so it's, a lot thicker material for the grit. First thing is first, I'm gonna start caulking all around the edges here. So that way when so this is what it looks like. And it's kind of hard, open up and then caulk it, but this way you get an idea of what's happening here. And so I take my finger, and that's when it goes on, and then spread it all nice and fast. See? It gets rid of those cracks, and that's great. Okay, now that the caulk is dried, now we can use the sander using the most coarse grit of paper. And if you don't have this, I said you could use a hand sander. So here we go. Okay, now it's not away, but it does leave it quite smooth. And then I'm just gonna go in there with another fine sandpaper. Okay, now that that's sanded down, I'm gonna use the fine sanding paper, and I'm not gonna use the actual hand sander. I'm just gonna do it manually on this one because I want to make sure it's, very smooth, and so this should make it even smoother. everything's been sanded. It didn't strip it down all the way. I didn't want it to strip. I just wanted it to be smooth. But now I'm gonna take a white rag, just with water, nothing special, and then start wiping. Wipe it down real good. Then obviously wait for it to dry. And now we are finally ready for paint. I bought, this is like, I don't know, $2 and change, anywhere, Home Depot, Menards. And then it goes on pretty simple. The nozzle's there, put it where the opening is at, and then just kind of goes over like that. See? Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And also I'm on Insta and the Facebook. And I do regular stories on my Insta. See you soon.